Hi beautiful one, welcome back. For those who don't know me yet, my name is Blue Cobalt and I welcome you to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about what it's like being awake in a world that's sleeping, how to remain conscious when you're surrounded by a world that refuses to be, and how to not let your awareness of their sleeping become a divisive ego pattern that separates you from the rest of the world. Alright, let's get started. Intro! Man, this is one that I've struggled with a lot in this lifetime, dealing with how completely asleep and willfully ignorant and unconscious the majority of the world is, and how that unconsciousness affects you and I in our everyday lives and is ultimately headed toward killing all life on the planet. So how do we deal with that? How do we not let it separate us from everybody else and turn us into big haters? I personally find this one often very challenging. After I had my awakening experience in 2004, I moved to a mountaintop in the Santa Cruz, California area and began spending pretty much all my time by myself. When I left there and became nomadic and started traveling all over the US, I found that I was drawn to spend most of my time in the deserts or forest or out in the middle of nowhere, away from people. If I didn't see a single person for days or weeks at a time, that was great. It was brilliant. I was happiest that way. But it's also extremely lonely. It's really challenging to not have companionship, to not have community, to not have people around you who love you back. I've found that I want to be around people and that it's important for me to learn to be able to be present with them regardless of whether or not they seem to be trapped in their ego still. It can be quite lonely and difficult to be awake in this world. You end up realizing that you pretty much have to source almost everything that you need from within, which is a powerful lesson to learn because it's the ultimate truth. There is nothing actually outside of you, everything is within you. Yet it's crazy how you seem to be completely surrounded by billions of human beings that are still caught up in their egos, believe that they are their egos, and don't have any clue that they are or would even want to be anything else. So if everything is actually inside of you, yet all of this seems to be trapped within ego and asleep, what does that mean for you? Is it because a large portion of you, of me, of I is asleep? Yes. You, this universe, is in a process of unfolding and awakening and embodying that awakening. So of course that experience is going to be reflected in your everyday life. The more you can dissolve the sense of separation between you and other, the more that you can see that everything that appears to be outside of you is actually you, the better off everything is going to be. I struggle with this daily. I find judgments arise daily about how incredibly asleep the world is and how much better everything would be if people would just realize how important it is and put the time and energy needed into awakening. This world would be a truly beautiful and magical place if everyone were awake. There would be no pollution, there would be no crime, there would be no humans inducing violence or destruction on other humans or other life forms or the planet. There would be peace and love and cooperation and companionship and connection. Sometimes I get extremely angry that that's not what we're experiencing right now, when we could be. But then that's an opportunity for me to let go of the resistance to my experience and to what's arising right now. The ultimate truth is that nothing is asleep or awake. It's all just a big game that you're playing with yourself. So if you can let go of that duality within your mind and just experience the wholeness within this moment, this eternal moment, then you'll be free and be at peace. So it seems the best that we can do is work as hard as we possibly can on awakening and remaining awake, staying awake so that we don't slide back into the ego patterns and forget who we actually are. This way we can shine as an example for others, which is really the best thing that you can do for them. I almost didn't talk about this topic today because I can feel the sense of division that it brings up inside of myself, and I was concerned about communicating about that with you for fear of reinforcing that sense of division within you. But ultimately, I think this is something that we're all experiencing, and it's important for it to be acknowledged and recognized so that we aren't resisting it and we can just allow it to wash over and through us until we're able to see the truth. Wonderful. It's been great sharing with you. I really, really love doing this. Thank you so much for watching. I'm extremely grateful for you, and I love you very much. I hope that you are having a beautiful day. Peace.